Good morning. All right. Well, I'm back. It's been a while. Here, say hi to Julia. Say hi to YouTube.
Hi
everyone. Well, I'm glad you're here again. It's been, what, like 3 months? The biggest thing I have to say is, wow, it feels nice to wear jeans again. You know?
Again.
It's been months since I could wear jeans. Today, I'm gonna go and see if I can possibly do a little sit on Ella. We've been doing lots of groundwork. Here's some better light. Nice and bright. Lots of groundwork. I think she's ready, but we'll just see how it goes today because, yeah, Lucy was born a month ago. She is adorable and sweet. What's gonna happen today, I'm gonna try and go over. I have a couple things to do first. Right now I have some momentum and yeah, I haven't had more than like 2 hours of sleep in a night in weeks. And so if I have some momentum, I'm gonna run with it, get over to the barn and see if we can have a good session and get somewhere. So yeah. Okay, I'm almost ready, but look how sweet is she. Hey, Lucy. Yep. Hi. Oh, there you go.
Hello, buddy. Maverick, sit. Maverick, sit. Good boy. Miles.
All right, so here we are at the barn. I've got Ella out and everything's sped up just a little bit because this is like a 25-minute video clip, so I don't want to make everybody bored. My thought with this is I just try to be kind of silly. I am tossing the rope at her, doing some desensitization work, and I'll jump around near her. I will fling around the bareback pad and you know, just silly stuff. So it's lots and lots of that, nothing too exciting. And it's just repeating that in sessions until she's completely comfortable with it. And she is very comfortable with it at this point. As you can see, she's hardly bothered by any of this stuff. But I just repeat it until she's really clearly comfortable with it.
She likes that. She likes to. She likes riding.
If she hadn't been on a break from our training, I would have gone ahead and moved faster towards actually getting on her. But because we've been on a break and I'm a little bit unfit, still coming back from having Lucy, we're only at 6 weeks and I just got cleared to do a little bit more exercise. I just don't want to rush it and want to go over everything and make sure she remembers and is still comfortable with me doing all these silly things around her, jumping, swinging my feet around, standing on blocks and all that stuff. What was really funny here actually was off to the left where you can't see the babies. There's like 4 little foals, couple months old. They were all very concerned about how I was swinging around the saddle pad and just wide-eyed and ears forward looking at me. Another interesting thing about this session was it's the first time I've really tightened up that cinch or girth for the English writing people. And she looked back at it a little bit, but she really didn't mind. I mean, you can tell how worried she is. All she currently cares about is grass. Now, that is a point that has been brought up a little bit amongst people I've spoken with, and yes, she is distracted. She is not focused on me while I'm doing these sessions. But if you take these things that you introduce in a positive way and are associated with a calm and relaxed setting, I have found in my experience, and it might not work for everyone, but that transfers better and in a more calm manner into the arena and to places that are different and a little more high energy and not as familiar to the horse. If you can just break these things down and associate them with positive, calm things and happy things, it tends to go a little more smoothly. At the same time, I will say, if you're trying to figure out what to do with your horse, please, please, please just don't take just my word for it. I am not a professional trainer. I am just, doing this from the little bit of knowledge I know. I've only done it a handful of times. Go talk to a professional trainer and get their advice. You could certainly talk about these ideas, but somebody who is going to be able to help you with your horse directly. Anyway, she responded so well to that little stool, standing on it, hopping on it, jumping off of it. I decided to go a little bit taller and get the bucket. She did great with that as well, you can see. It gave me a little bit of a taller point to be able to hop on her, and that was helpful. But this session is entirely desensitization, so I'm not asking her to do anything other than be relaxed. And that is the posture I'm taking with her. I'm not directing her to do anything. There's a couple moments where I ask her to back or turn herself around in here, but I just want her to be relaxed. And she seemed to respond that way. A lot of the time when I was leaning on her back, she seemed to think I wanted her to step away, which is understandable. I've taught her to move away from pressure on her sides quite a bit, and now she's going to have to figure out, oh, you just want me to stand. Another thing that I have done different from, I think, most trainers is I have not kept her muscled up and fit. Now, I'm not allowing her to just get super fat or really out of shape or have a super long break, but I don't want her to be super toned and athletic while I am not and I am coming back. So the plan is to come back together so she gains fitness as I am gaining fitness. That way she's not way too much for me to handle. That can vary a lot by different people's opinions, but that's kind of my thought with this going forward. We'll see how it goes. You can watch and observe how it goes for me. If it's a failure, don't copy it. If it works, do what you like to do.
Oh, how easy it's to forget. Still thinking about how we met. Yeah, I'm with you.
Coming up right here is where I actually did ask her to do a couple little things. I asked her to walk around me and pivot a little bit. I wanted to see if she was paying attention and would respond if I asked her to do something rather than just graze, and she did, which was wonderful. She is such a good horse. I feel so lucky to have her. It was pretty crazy after taking, I think I had about a week and a half where I stayed at home because I had a C-section when I had Lucy, and it was very important that I not lift anything or be bumped or do anything, and hilariously, I actually sprained my pelvis dodging out of the way of Ella and Ruby 4 days before she was born. And I had a little bit of a longer recovery there. So I had to stay completely away from the stables for about a week, which was very different because I'm used to being there every single day and taking care of them. But it was good. But coming back, I just couldn't believe that they are ours. They're so beautiful and so sweet and affectionate, and it was just an amazing moment. I hope everyone gets to have that in their lives. Lastly, while I'm finishing this session here and putting her away, I want to know, do you guys like when I do voiceovers, or do you just want music over these training sessions and to be able to watch? Let me know. Go leave a comment. Tell me what you prefer. And either way, I will, either do a bit of both, or if it's really strongly to one side, I'll switch it up. All right, looks like it's time for a debrief with Lucy. So that went really well, and I thought it was great. I didn't end up sitting on her. You guys will have seen that by now. She kept thinking I wanted her to move away. She seemed like it was more like a question of, are you asking me to move away from this pressure? So I'm gonna wait until there's somebody to hold her so I can actually swing a leg over, and just in case she tries to take off or something, I felt like that would be better. But I thought that went really, really well, especially for having had, you know, a little bit of time off while this one was born. Hi. So, oh no. There you go. She lost her little passy. Is that better? Happy now? There you go. But thanks for watching, and I'm excited you're here to see how this goes. It's pretty fun to be able to record and share this whole process. And my goal is to be able to walk and trot under saddle by the end of the year, and I want to enter an online dressage test just to walk trot. But just getting to there to where we can walk and trot under saddle and enter that test. Obviously we have to take it pretty slow because I've got my hands full, but I think that's a very reasonable point to be at by the end of the year. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. Say bye. Bye. You got it?
Yeah.
I'll help.
I'm helping.
Julia, you can reach and give her her passy. Can you hand it to her?
Yeah.
Put her curtain down. Hand her her passy, please. You got it. Thank you. All right. Good girl. I'm going to stand next to her a couple more times, and then that'll be it for today.